The other thing you want to do is what I call black swan avoidance, or my dirty dozen plus one. So let's talk about them. Big car. Regardless of how you feel about the environment and global warming, if you want to survive, buy the biggest freaking vehicle you can afford. Take it from an ER doctor. Force is mass times acceleration. At equal speed, if you got the bigger car, you win. Okay? If you can't afford a really big car, just make sure your biggest risk in a car accident is to suffocate from all the airbags. Okay? That's the number one thing that's going to kill you. Number two, do not ever get on a four-wheel ATV. Okay? That means little four-wheelers that you run around on the beach. That means gators. Okay? Last week, 11-year-old child driving a gator, dead. Okay? I had to go tell the mother. The mother let him drive the thing. Okay? If you want to die, if you want to get paralyzed, you want to spend the rest of your life in a wheelchair, fart around on those things. Roads are for cars. Okay? I'm a cyclist. I was a road cyclist all through college. Okay? I had some really close calls. I've known 2 cyclists that were friends of mine that have been killed. People jogging on the roadside get killed all the time. People are idiots. People have always been idiots. And my friends that got killed was before text messaging was even invented. Okay? So find a place to do it that doesn't involve you and traffic. For pilot. What does pilot mean? All right. You have great success in life. You become a neurosurgeon, orthopedic surgeon, internet guru, you make your millions. I'm going to take up flying. Only fly if you're a professional pilot. If you're a part-time pilot, your skills are not going to manifest well enough for you to not crash that thing and kill yourself. So, if you're going to be a pilot, be a professional pilot. Okay? Having said that, though, even if you're an amateur pilot, your chances of dying are way smaller than this one. Okay? Heel dust. What does that mean? That means if you're walking down the sidewalk here on 4th Street and you see a group of young men that appear intoxicated or acting puffed up and angry, cross to the other side of the street. Don't get your ego tied up in this. You don't want to die. You don't want to get beat to a pulp. Okay? Someone tries to have a confrontation with you. It's great if you have a concealed weapon and you can defend yourself. But the better choice is always to choke them with heel dust. Run away. Just stay out of it. Don't do it. Because here's the deal. If you defend yourself and you kill them, do you want to go into your court system over all that? No. Run away. Gas grill. If your gas grill won't start, walk away. Okay? I cannot tell you how many people I have sent out on a helicopter with third-degree burns over 80% of their body, intubated, going to the burn center because they just couldn't accept that the damn thing's not starting. And they let it build up and lots of gas build up and they light it and poof, okay? By the way, I highly recommend just getting a plain old-fashioned grill and using charcoal. Feet first. If you're swimming and there's a body of water, don't dive in it head first. Okay, when I did this whole Tony Robbins thing where we went out, we were going to be on a TV show and it didn't work out. But one of the characters in the show whose life was devastated dove into a pool in Acapulco without looking. And it was a bar-side pool and there was an underwater bar stool there that was made out, broke his neck, paralyzed himself first day of his honeymoon. Okay? Always check how deep it is that you're diving into. Go feet first, figure it out. Then if you want to dive and it's deep enough, go for it. Ladders. This is the white man's scourge. I have seen more middle-aged white dudes pine box themselves trying to hang a set of freaking Christmas lights or get a shingle off the roof or whatnot than I can shake a stick at. I mean, it is unbelievable. Okay? Don't get on ladders. Hire that out. If you can hire anyone to get on a ladder for less money than you make per hour, do it. Okay? Retirement home. The reason I say this is if you're at retirement age and all of a sudden you've decided you want your dream home, find it and buy it. Don't build it from scratch. The number of people that have died from an acute myocardial infarction or cardiac arrhythmia, and we live in a resort area, so a lot of people come to build their dream home on the lake. The number of people that have died as a result of the stress of fighting with the contractor and trying to build a home from scratch at retirement age is more than I can count. It's a weekly occurrence. Now there may be some selection bias there, but find one that's already built. 10 is hell no. Okay, so you're out at a shopping center and someone comes up to you, this is particularly true for women, pulls a gun on you and says, get in the car. Your answer is, hell no. You shoot me right here in this parking lot in front of everyone with the cameras on. I ain't going. Do not ever get in a car at the point of a weapon. You will most certainly die, but not until you have really, really suffered. Hell no. Bad relationships. Okay? 15% of the population, statistically speaking, are psychotic antisocial personality disorders. Okay? You're going to encounter some people, and when you find your interaction with them is very fatiguing or makes you emotionally upset, and that's a recurrent pattern, ditch that person immediately. I don't care if it's an employee or a close relationship or someone that you grew up with or a family member. If that is the case, get away from them. Antisocial psychopaths will suck the soul out of your body and kill you. Okay? Very fortunately, or maybe unfortunately, the vast majority of antisocial psychopaths are absorbed by politics. The remainder go into crime, which is just a different version of it. And number 12 is the lottery. Don't play it. Don't do it. Unearned wealth will destroy you. Money is the biggest truth teller in the world, and if you get money that you did not earn, it will take you down. Doubt it? Just Google stories of lottery winners. You don't want to win the lottery. You want to be a millionaire, you want to earn it. You want to earn every penny of it. Then you can enjoy it. You want to destroy your life? Be a lottery winner. Be an NFL player. NFL stands for not for long. The best thing that ever happened to Keith Norris was a career-ending knee injury. Okay? The average life expectancy of an NFL football player is 56 years. And lastly, be nice. And what I meant to put on this slide, and somehow nice came out, was be kind. How many of you have ever been in the presence of someone that has actively died? 1, 2, 3. You're very privileged. Okay? I have been in the presence of people that have actively died tens of thousands of times. This ugly mug has been the last thing that more people have seen on the face of this earth than I even dare to think about. Okay? Being kind is the most important thing for your health. It's the most important thing for you as an individual. It's the most important thing for our society. People talk about capitalism being dog eat dog. It's bullshit. The essence of capitalism is kindness. And the essence of kindness is you do not initiate force against anyone. That's the essence of kindness. When I went down to Starbucks and I ordered a grande Americano, the lady said, that'll be $2.63. She swiped my credit card, she gave me coffee. I said thank you, she said thank you. She wanted my money more than she wanted the coffee, I wanted the coffee more than she wanted her money. Mutually beneficial trade is kind. You want to be kind. You want to be kind in every realm. One of the biggest dangers with kindness is Dave talked about our forebrain, and Greg talked about this huge forebrain that we have. It's very important for communication. And it's what's lacking when you communicate over the internet or over the cell phone or by text messaging. There's a very strange version of stroke called abulia. When you have a stroke in the frontal lobe of your brain, I can walk up and talk to the patient, I speak to them, and they just look at me with this deadpan face, and their answer doesn't come out till 10 to 15 minutes after I ask the question. But I can give them a cell phone and call them, step outside the room, and get a complete history from them, because they're communicating in a mechanism that does not involve facial recognition and the prefrontal lobes of the brain. Okay? Realize that when you're communicating over the internet and when you're flaming someone on the internet and you're getting in these little pissing matches, that you're not engaging your frontal lobe. You're saying things that you would never say to someone's face because you know damn well you're likely to get punched or killed. Kindness matters, because we all must die. And no matter how you try to extend your life, ultimately, unless we figure something out, which we may well, we all must die. And I'll leave you with the words of Ron Harris, who wrote The End of Faith. And he said this. He said, "Consider it. Every person you have ever met, every person you will pass in the street today is going to die. Living long enough, each of us will suffer the loss of friends and family. All are going to lose everything they love in this world. Why would one want to be anything but kind in the meantime?" The other thing is, how many of you have had a personal near-death experience? It's a weird thing, isn't it? Because all of a sudden, particularly when you're young, you see this huge life spanning out in front of you. When you have a near-death experience, it's like being a little kid holding a balloon, and the balloon gets away from you. And it's going, and there's nothing you can do about it, and it's over. So being kind is everything, and it's the essence of a civil society and is the essence of capitalism. And that's what I advocate. Kindness, capitalism, free trade, free humans is what will make medicine great again. In the meantime, stay out of the belly of the beast. I thank you for your attention. I will answer questions on any topic, whether it be medicine, exercise, diet, or anything you want to talk about. I appreciate your attention.